This stock chart is the fact. The news and everything are just news. It's always the behavior of the buyers and sellers. It is the tug of war between the two that determine what is happening with the stock price. Let's look at how Tesla tried to break our downward resistance again today. So we are down $3.04, 1.21%, closed at 248.45. Post-market, we seem to be up a little bit. So let's take a look at what this looks like on the chart. So this is the candle that we had today. This is a red candle, but look at how far we went today. So something happened. The buyers came in and they pushed the stock higher than this downward resistance that we have been under since August 30th. And the buyers pushed the stock higher than 255.23, and then we're squished down lower than where we opened. But we still made a higher low right here. So we still made a higher low and we still made a higher high. This is an indication of a bullish channel. Yeah, it's not the best indication overall, but at least we are seeing some definite effort from the buyers to try and break this. Let's take a look at the 1 hour charts. Yesterday, we caved in under 252.33, which is a horizontal resistance, a seller resistance that we have on the 1 hour chart. And we broke it during the first hour of the day. Boom, we had the break and we broke, as I said, 255.23 during the day, but came back down. And then the second hour, we could only just maintain ourselves a little bit and then we started to go down. And now we are trying to go back up a little bit. In terms of the 1 hour chart, we still don't have stochastic over 60. We had it on the first hour. This was a very tiny move. All of the indicators are pretty much bearish on the 1 hour chart. But we can see on the 1 hour chart that these two downward resistances are really reliable because the stock is trying to break them and caving in, trying to break them and caving in. And then tried again today and caved in. When we are going to break them, this is going to be a milestone in itself, but I would still wait for a break of 255.23 just to be sure because this has stopped us there today. Tesla is a resilient stock. It tries, so at least it's not going lower than 240.89. Let's go back on the daily chart. Let's look at our indicators. So stochastic is at 73. So 73, there's still some force in that stock to bring us higher. It's just not happening yet. I don't know if this will happen. We could be plunging on Monday. I don't know that. But right now, if I look at the facts, this stock chart is the fact. The news and everything are just news. It's always the behavior of the buyers and sellers. It is the tug of war between the two that determine what is happening with the stock price. And that tug of war has patterns. It has patterns. We have the buyers that are winning for some time, and then we have the sellers that are willing for some time. And on this channel, we are looking at these waves of winnings from the buyers and winnings from the sellers. And in terms of indicators, so nothing has changed except DMI. So DMI, interestingly, switched bullish. This is an indicator that tends to switch bullish when there's a significant move that is lasting. It's not something that changes very fast. It takes DMI a while to switch. So this is just interesting that it's switching, but only this piece of information is not enough to buy, but it's just one more clue. It's just one more clue that Tesla might be strengthening again a little bit compared to where we were yesterday, because yesterday we had a lower high, a lower low, but now today we seem to see a little bit of an impulse. That impulse failed towards the end of the day, but that impulse was there at the beginning of the day. We'll see next week what happens with Tesla. Let's take a look at some Tesla news. So we have here that Tesla reaches 50,000 supercharger milestone in just over a decade. 50,000 superchargers. That's fantastic. So Elon really is a visionary. He has understood that if you want to buy EVs, you need to remove the excuses that people have not to buy an EV, and charging is a big excuse. And he has worked on that excuse. So this is very impressive. Let's take a look at the VIX. So VIX is going down. So we are down 0.54, 3.75%. So we started going higher and higher yesterday. And now we have a significant move down. This is great. This is going to help the stock market. Let's take a look at the treasury bonds. They are also going down a little bit. This is also helping. So Rivian is caving in to 23.59. Look at this here. It tried during the day, but came back in. So closed down 32 cents, 1.37%, closed at 23.10. And look at stochastic right here. Look at how stochastic is climbing. We see a little bit of accumulation effect. I would not be surprised if we see a move back above 23.59 next week. I would not be surprised. I don't know yet if it is going to happen, but all of these things seem to point in that direction. Xpeng, we are giving in a little bit, minus 0.63%. So now we are right smack on our big bullish channel right here. This is a test. Are we going to bounce on it or just go through it? NEO, just a little bit down. We are down 0.4%. Nothing to see here. VinFast only down 4.67%. Wow, that's pretty good for VinFast. Palantir down 0.53%, so still under 16. We see that stochastic is climbing a little bit, so maybe there's a wind of change that might be coming next week also. Nvidia is just going sideways. It did not respect its bullish support right here, so it just went through it. We are down 1.45%. Let's take a look at our indices a little bit. So QQQ up a little bit. Look at how perfect this is. It went and just touched our downward resistance right here and also touched the big bullish channel that we had. This is technical perfection. Dow Jones going sideways, up a little bit. We don't have stochastic over 60. We should not get excited too much. S&P 500, 0.14%. We tried to get back into our bullish channel, but we did not get back. This one is still red. Nasdaq Composite up 0.06%, basically a sideways day, so a boring day today. Gold basically sideways. It tried to break 1508, could not, but it's still above our bullish channel support. Silver basically a sideways day. Bitcoin going sideways, minus 1.45%. Ripple just going sideways. US dollar, yeah, it's down a little bit with this long wick at the bottom here. It's really showing us that we have a lot of buyers in there. Thank you very much for watching. Thank you for liking, commenting, subscribing. If you like what I do, you can become a YouTube member. Click on my TradingView affiliate link. I'm going to wish you a great weekend. We are going to talk on Monday, unless you are a member, in which case we are also going to talk on Sunday. I do a live every Sunday where we have a lot more time to talk about and indices and cryptos and everything. So have a great weekend and I'm going to tell you à la prochaine.